Boop. Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, March the 29th, 2022. Today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 53, Leviticus 25, 1 through 19, and then Revelation 19, 9 through 10. I'm going to talk about the text from Revelation 19 and just talk about what an easy mistake it is to make the mistake, or would be to make the mistake that John makes here. It's been a long, strange trip for John throughout this book of Revelation. There's lots of stuff that has been revealed to him. It's pretty wild imagery. I mean, if you haven't read the book of Revelation, read it. But keep in mind that you also should have read everything that came before it in the Bible, and it might help you understand what's going on there. But anyway, it's pretty wild imagery. And he's had this angel as his guide, kind of on and off throughout it. So that's kind of extraordinary too. So you can understand that by the time we get to the place in the story that John's at, he's a little turned upside down. Things are kind of off kilter for him. So when this angel gives him some kind of, because we're getting to the end of the whole revelation here, but when the angel gives him kind of these last words of wisdom to write down, John is a little bit overwhelmed and he doesn't really know what to do. And he falls to his knees and begins worshiping the angel, the messenger, because that's really what the word angel means. It means messenger. And this angel is a messenger from God. And so he does this, and the angel reacts really, really quickly, which is a good sign because there were other angels that wouldn't have reacted so quickly, so that would have been bad. But that's a whole nother story. But the angel reacts like pretty quickly, and he's like, "Not me, you goober." He's like, no, don't do that. You can't do that. You must not do that. Get up, stop worshiping me. And this is the interesting thing. Because keep in mind, this is an angel. The angels dwell within, in the presence of God. They are an order of magnitude above where we are. And this angel says, "You can't worship me because I'm just a servant like you." That's interesting. He says that's kind of the point of this. I'm just a servant like you, and the message that you and I have to share is worship God. That God is the one in charge, and He's the one to whom all our worship should be focused. That's kind of the point of all bringing you here, John. So to me, it's an interesting takeaway because once again, you have this angel who's, like I said, orders of magnitude greater than somebody even like John, because it's pretty impressive. I don't think you or I can claim to have been like ushered into the presence of God to receive personal revelation. John was, and but this angel puts himself on the same tier with John in the fact that they're both servants of the same God. They both serve the same God for the same ends, that is, to edify the people with a message of worship of God in the face of everything else that's going on in the world, that they should worship God. And that should kind of tell us something about the type of people in our lives, or the type of people that we might run across in our day-to-day lives, our lives as, social lives in the world, and even our lives in the church. If we run across people who we get the feeling they desire our worship, they wouldn't be so quick to tell us to get up and stop worshiping them. Those people that maybe desire our worship and attention over and above God. When we run into people like that in the world, we should probably kind of pay attention and walk away. Because if an angel is not too good to point out your mistake, maybe they should be too. Anyway, that's the DBR for today. Get out, enjoy the day, and we'll talk to you later. Boop.